Hey everyone, hope you liked that last video I did on the 300 to 450k range for homes. Though that one video is definitely for someone who wants to buy a house, they want to live in it, and they want to minimize the risk. But this next video is going to be about the people that want to make money because there's some creative ways to make money. We're just going to touch on it in a little bit, but this is for the risk people who want to take the risks and reap the reward. First of all, this video is going to be about buying real estate and making money when you don't have a whole lot of money. Say you have your $50,000 down payment for a property and you want to actually make some money. This video is for you because you got to think how to take advantage of the system. And currently the banks are giving out loans at like 2%, which is an insanely low percentage compared to other loans. So this is definitely giving you some opportunity to make some money. First of all, we're going to go over the different type of real estate properties you can buy. These are the ones that I love because they can make you some money and they don't take a whole lot of money. So first of all, you could be looking, if you have bougie tastes and you want to be buying a big single family home, new build, or in a great neighborhood, this would be how you make some money. You've got to be looking for a home that has a side entrance, potential for a side entrance, and or a basement suite, right? If a home already has a basement suite, that's great. But if it doesn't have one, you gotta look for a home that has a side entrance, so you could go in and you could build that basement suite. You could throw a renter down there, they pay you rental money, and it pays your mortgage, and you're making some money, right? You have some cash flow. We all want cash flow. That's the goals. Next, you could be looking at a duplex, right? Duplex has two sides to it. This is kind of a house hack. This is how you could be living for a reduced price. You buy both sides of the unit. You live in one side. You throw a renter in the other side, and they pay you money, so you could be paying down the mortgage and you could be living almost rent-free. It's an amazing way to do it, but you got to do it for the right price. You got to find the right price of a unit. You might not be living in a beautiful neighborhood, but this is a great way to do it. Next, this is my favorite thing, would be a fourplex. Fourplex is great because you can buy the whole fourplex. You can live in one unit, rent the other units out. You could be charging about $900 to $1,200 a month rent. Depends on the neighborhood, of course. And you could be living free, and you could be possibly making some money on top of your mortgage payment every month. Just think about that. That's beautiful. You pay down that fourplex, and that you rent out your fourth unit, and you have like $4,000 coming in a month. Who doesn't want that? That is life goals right there. You make $4,000 for not doing a whole lot. So essentially the next step would be to look at what to do after you've bought your first property. You've bought a duplex. Say you're living in one side of it, you're living essentially rent-free, but you want to make some more money. So what you do is you decide, well, I'm going to go to the bank and I'm going to get them to give me the equity back in this house towards the purchase of another rental property. So you throw a renter in the other side of that duplex, you take that equity, you put it into another property. So if you want to do the same thing, you could go buy a duplex again, buy both sides, live in one side, throw a renter in, live in it for a while, take the equity from that, throw it into a fourplex, rent out the 3 units, live in one. All of a sudden you have 3 different income generating properties and they're all paying you monthly income. Obviously you won't be in the positives just yet. You have to keep working at that. And by the time you have enough properties, you'll be making enough cash flow that you'll actually be cash flow positive. And then you think about cash flow positivity. You're making more money than you're paying to maintain these properties. Second of all, you're adding equity into these properties, so essentially you're gaining even more value on top of that. So you can't go wrong. I mean, this is pretty risky, obviously, because if you have a portfolio of a ton of properties, ton of renters, There is some risk involved, but I mean, that's what we're here for, right? Risk is everything. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a insight into how to make some money and be creative with real estate. There's a lot of ways you can be making money. Obviously, with these properties, you want to hire a property management company, or else I would anyways, because you don't really want to be dealing with that many renters. You can if you want to keep your bottom line low and your income really high, but who really wants to deal with that? I've heard it's a complete nightmare. People would say that's the number one regret, is going into property management. So I would definitely suggest getting property manager. You pay them a little bit per month on your properties, but totally worth it in the long run. They find you the renters, they maintain the property for you, and they pretty much make it a simple process. And that's what we want. Simple money, right? This is simple money because you took the risk in the beginning. A couple ways to do it. I think that you do a lot of work or you take a lot of risk. Obviously, the risk is a little bit more stressful, but you can make as much money as if you were working really hard at it, right? So the risk versus effort level. If you want to make a lot of money, you got to put in a lot of effort or a lot of risk. There's two ways. So that's it for this video. Smash that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll have more videos coming out for you guys right away. So that's it for this. Have a good one.